Hey guys, it's Shannon Edwards and we are back with another day of our 30 in 30 video series of nonprofits in the area. Today we are on day 16 and we are with Christine Starkey and we're here at the Peninsula School of Autism. Such a great organization. Thank you so much for allowing us to come highlight it. Tell the viewers, what do you guys do here?
We are a private day school that's licensed through the Virginia Department of Education. We are licensed for ages 5 to 22, and we're licensed to provide special education services for autism, intellectual disabilities, and speech-language impairment. Right now, currently, we have 12 students, and the youngest is age 9 and the oldest is age 21. We usually see children in that later elementary, middle school, and high school because that's when school gets a little bit more rigorous and problematic behaviors become more of an issue and public schools can no longer handle the children. These are students that need to be educated one-on-one and not have access to typically developing peers because it could cause more behaviors, it could cause attention-seeking behaviors. So what we do is we work on those behaviors, we work on them accessing education, and our goal is always to try and help them get back to a lesser restrictive environment.
Okay, I thought it was really cool that you said it's actually a one-on-one environment.
It is. So we staff for one-on-one. So what our classrooms look like is 7 children with 1 special education teacher and 7 assistants. We also have an assistant on staff and we also utilize a speech language therapist. So they work as a group to collaborate to come up with programming and instruction for the students. However, we know that we want to work on them being more independent, which might mean working in a small group or working in a large group. However, we are still always able to fall back on that one-on-one if an emergency happens, if a behavior happens, exactly, if we need to maintain the safety of the children.
So how do kids get referred here? How do they get here?
So what happens is sometimes parents call us and we then coordinate with their public school and we work with their IEP team to determine if this is the best placement for them. So the IEP team will then get together, decide that PSA is the placement where they're going to access education the best. We sign the IEP and then they can start here with us. So because it's being run through public schools, funding is then done through public schools as well as transportation. So this then turns into their free appropriate public education. We want to make sure that we're helping to serve the family and then the lifetime of the child too.
I thought that was interesting. You do support the family and kind of not just the child's education, but the education for the family on how they can work on it at home and kind of teaching them how to handle it.
Absolutely, because we know when students have behaviors as severe as our students, it's a form of communication. They're trying to tell us something. So they don't have the words, they don't have the way to let us know what their wants and needs are, so a behavior occurs. And if we don't help the family at home, then they can't communicate with their family at home. So that's a big part of our education is giving them a functional communication, if it's through an augmentative device, if it's through sign language, through a picture exchange, if it's verbal, and then we try to train the parents so that it can go across both.
So if people are watching this and they have a heart for either children with autism or learning disabilities, how do they give back to you guys? In what ways can they kind of get involved and contribute?
So if they go to our website, peninsulaSchoolForAutism.org, there is an actual link on there, a button to click to donate for us. There's also some information on there to contact our development coordinator, and she would be happy to get with anybody and invite them. We do have an annual breakfast, and we also have a golf tournament every single year. So those are some other ways.
So if people are interested in the organization or maybe have some questions about their child, who can they call?
Anybody is welcome to call here to the school,
okay,
and I will be happy to answer any questions. And even if it's just a question about special education.
Me as a mom, I would be like super proactive in trying to figure out what we can do for resources.
And that's a lot what we do get is people look in the phone book and they see, ooh, School for Autism. So they think that we would be a great fit for everybody. We're not the best fit for everybody,
right,
but we would love to help families with autism.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you guys and we love this organization.
Thank you so much.
I think it's a great, awesome thing to have here on the Peninsula.
Thank you.